Yeah, I know. LAOC? LAOC?
Especially when it comes to having a shield, especially when walking. If someone's on the ground and you have a shield, you need to surround the person so that they can get there. But as soon
51, I need that down truck. Find a replacement and get that done.
Okay, sure. Sure, no problem. No problem. You're right. You got it all figured out. Sure, totally right. You got it. Zero world.
Hey, CP, we're Commander, one voice down truck route. about where we're at, and we're got a few down there, so as long as we have the extra set of eyes, as you release these guys westbound, kind of as a rear guard portion.
Doing a catch and release here. Man, you guys shot a fucking journalist. Good job.
I'm worried. 3 of my best friends in there. They shot me point blank in the ass with a shotgun.
Like point blank.
Why did they shoot like this?
There was literally no provocation.
If the body cam was someone that has film and it goes to
This car here on 3rd and floor, this location has been declared normal. So this time, you need to leave the area, straight northbound, or south. You need to immediately disperse. Please straighten up this assembly. Which can cause significant risk of serious injury to those who remain in this location. Section 409 of the Penal Code prohibits remaining present in an unlawful assembly. If they remain in the area which was just described on 3rd and Flower, in the area of 3rd and Flower, regardless of your purpose, your aim will be in violation of Section 409. The following routes of dispersal are about within 12. Once again, which is sobre el oficial Ceballos de la Policía de la Ciudad de Los Ángeles. La sección 409 del Código Penal prohíbe permanecer en una reunión ilegal. Si usted o ustedes permanecen en las áreas
I was literally staying in that building right up there at the Grand Hotel. I look out my window and I just see about maybe less than 65 people. It didn't make sense for that many cops to be out here doing that, knowing that they just backed people into a tunnel and started shooting pepper spray at them at point-blank range. I'm a human rights person. I like defending my people. I'm black and white, so I represent both sides. I understand what I'm seeing right now is against human rights. And what I'm seeing is a lack of human compassion for black lives that matter. Not just black lives, all lives should matter. But in this situation, they're protesting for black lives. Do we matter right now? After hearing that, I'm questioning it. Because that doesn't look like we matter. It looked like you just backed us into a corner and shot at us. The same thing Trump did in the White House. I'm not against it, but at the same time, you're talking about peaceful people who have no weapons in their hands. Where is the civil rights? Where is our civil rights to do the protest? Back in the 70s, they were doing this totally for free and didn't have to actually get hurt. But they did get arrested. They sat in jail. They were released. But at this point, this is not civil rights. This is not giving us our free rights to protest. This is not giving us our rights to actually protect ourselves against people who have weapons. Right now, the only ones who have weapons are the sheriffs and the LAPD. You can say live pepper spray or pepper rounds, beanbag rounds, live things that you see. I mean, all of this for what? People who are looky-loos actually watching this? Watching our people being disrespected, being mistreated? For what? I mean, I believe in African-American lives all day, every day. I believe in black lives, and at this point, you cause so much of a separation between this that it makes it a lack of understanding where black lives don't really matter to anybody, but to the people, not to law enforcement, not to people with guns, not to people with ammo. It looks like you're basically saying we don't matter. I'm half black and white. I would like to matter. Not just because I'm mixed, not just because you think I've got some type of felony, but just because of the color of my skin. Don't try to tell me something I'm doing wrong by just standing here. All I did was come to make sure nobody was killed. Because after hearing what happened on all of the riots, I seen and understood why the police were getting their ass kicked. I understood why rioters were getting their ass kicked. It's harm on both sides, but at some point you have to actually find a ground point where we can shake hands and we can go, hey, how do we keep both sides safe? At this point, this is not keeping us safe. This is telling us that we don't have any rights to say that we're angry, say that we're upset, say that we are wrong for so many years and so many centuries of, best ways to say it, of racial bigotry, of defiance towards other races, let alone telling us that black lives do not matter. At this point, African American lives matter, Asian lives matter, white people like Caucasian lives matter. It's not about what don't matter, it's about what matters. Shoot, there was Hispanic people getting beat up by cops 6 months ago. There was Asian people getting beat up by cops years ago. Now the question is, where is this shit gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? Is it in the power of the law enforcement to tell us that we don't matter? That we have to go to jail just because we support something? Where's our freedom? Where's our right to protest? Where's our right as a civilized American state? It's not here, obviously, because they just backed you guys in a tunnel and shot at you. That's not fair. I'm not trying to start a race riot. I'm not trying to start anything. I'm trying to understand, because at this point, this is not respectful. This is actually a disrespect on all lives, saying that we do not have rights as Americans. We do not have rights to tell people, hey, you just hurt somebody. You just shot someone in cold blood. Now we don't have rights to go, hey, you did this for a 4th time in the last 18 years. In fact, you've probably done it 100 times in the last 200 years. But this is probably wrong numbers, but at this point, I'm not worried about the numbers. I'm worried about the lives lost. How many more do we have to keep backing on a wall and writing down on a wall saying these people matter? At this point, they don't. It's like watching Pearl Harbor get hit. At this point, we're human beings being attacked on our own land by our own law enforcement. Is it civil rights, free rights? Let me know. Somebody has to actually be out here to help us, government-wise, law-wise, facilitate why we are being mistreated, because it's not about the color of our skin. Is it about our attitude? Is it about what we're trying to represent in the world? Is it about entertainment? What is this about? Because at this point, it's not about some type of theory or some type of misjudged or misrecognized kind of issue. This is about a serious issue that obviously we're being pushed aside on. We're being told that we can't protest, we can't speak our rights towards this situation and actually stop traffic just because of it. We're not doing anything but stopping traffic. You know how many people have done that? You've got KKK that can walk up and down a walkway and stop traffic, stop jobs, stop all sorts of things, but no one says anything to them. Now you've got a black group doing the same thing. Now all of a sudden it's a problem? Where's the freedom? Where's the civil rights? Where's the equality in all of this? I grew up understanding what equality is. I grew up understanding what civil rights are. I grew up understanding where I stand and where I belong. At this point, I don't belong dead on the street with a bullet or a target on my back. I don't belong in a jail cell just because somebody views me as different or as a threat. Because at the next point, I can view the next person as a threat just as easy as they view me as a threat. It's called equal rights. It's called equal opportunity. At this point, there is no equal opportunity for us. There's only an opportunity for them to put a target on every person's back and go, oh, we have that right because we have a badge. That doesn't mean anything. At this point, it's not about defunding the police, it's about reforming them. Trying to show that we can actually do better as civilians without law enforcement. Because at this point, law enforcement is not doing anything but pointing guns at everybody. That's not equal rights. That's not fair equality. I believe that there are good cops because I've met several good cops in my life. I believe that there are good sheriffs and good LAPD officers because I've met very good ones. But at this point, what are we seeing? They were more scared of us just standing there watching than they were doing anything else. And now it's an unlawful stand. Excuse me, we're not breaking laws by making sure people are not getting killed. We're making sure our own people are not getting hurt. This is the same situation we just saw with George Floyd. Only difference is no one got killed. No one got shot. Only thing is they got shot with beanbags and dummy bags. How fair is that? You've got people who got hurt. You might as well have put your knee on their chest and said they don't matter either, that they shouldn't have the right to breathe. At this point, it's just trying to understand where we belong. I'm not against it. I'm in understanding my own people and just trying to see where we fit in. At this point, do we fit in? That's my last question.
What needs to happen for all this to stop?
To be honest, what needs to happen is we need to come to an agreement with not just law enforcement, with not just government, but with the people who are in charge of the law enforcement themselves. Because at this point, you need to sit down with black leaders at all tables across the nation and actually understand what we really need. Because it's not just money, it's not just help, and it's not just equality. It's taking the targets off our backs. It's taking the understanding that not every person, not every black man is a gang member, not every black man is a drug dealer or a coke addict or some type of drug problem. You have to look at people as they are, separate their mind thought and look at their character and what they represent. Stop using their racial biased gang background just to try to point the finger at them and say, oh, this person's a bad person. I have no gang affiliations. I actually respect every person that I come around, but I'm not respecting this situation right now because I just heard a bunch of people get shot at for no reason when I was upstairs watching how peaceful that protest was and saw how many cops came up. That's not a resolution. That's a solving problem that other people want to go, oh, well, we don't have to worry about it anymore because the police got it. No, the police are actually probably making the situation worse. This is why riots start, because you've got people really going, oh, these people don't matter. Let's put them in a corner and say that they don't deserve to have any freedom. give you my name. My name's Anthony Hall. They call me Anthony Floyd, but it's all good. Personally, I'm not afraid. I'm actually just trying to understand my own people right now, because my people have been doing this for the last 6 months. Because not even the 6 months, over the last 5 years, we have watched riots happen. We have watched things happen over the last year, maybe 2 or 3 years, because of people getting shot cold-blooded. I wear a hood, not just because I want to, but out of my own comfort. I don't want to walk down the street and feel like I'm threatening a cop just because I got a hood on. They can simply ask the question, hey sir, can you take that hood off? Why? What is your reason? Are you trying to profile me? I've already been profiled in my life. I know what that feeling is. I've already been in handcuffs because of my own situations in life and understand exactly what happens. I'm not afraid of it at all. I can see what it is. I can tell when people are actually doing more based on judgment and profile than they are doing it character-wise. Oh, this person's carrying themselves like a gang member, but this person could be a book-smart nerd and no one will know. Sometimes people dress the way they dress best way to say, to cover and protect themselves, because these streets are crazy. At the end of the day, it's not always black people that are the problem. Sometimes you've got other people and other races that are the problem just as much. But are we worried about that? Yes. But we're not worried about it right now. We're worried about Black Lives Mattering. At this point, do we matter? They're dispersing everybody for no reason. So at this point, I'm just gonna leave it at, when I matter, I'll understand. At this point, I know I matter. These people matter to me, and I'm gonna make sure they do.
We gotta go for our own safety. Thank you so much, bro.